Welcome back, all you beautiful people.
Yes.
This is episode 28. Adrian Peterson.
AP, okay. AP.
Marshall Falk.
You go AP.
Hometown, Corey Dillon. We're going to do it all 28. All
Okay.
football. We can't think of any basketball people. So if y'all can think of somebody basketball relevant, please let us know.
For sure.
So welcome to Mix It Up. Of course, I'm Sylvia the Great. Alongside me is my guy.
Jamar Lee, 513.
So before we get into it, Jamar Lee's already told me he's got an interesting thing he wants to talk to us about.
Yeah.
I'm going to let y'all know about the social media site so you can follow us. So follow us on all social media outlets. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, all that good stuff. I'm not gonna say Snapchat Premium, but I just did. I have Mix It Up .513. All social medias Mix It Up .513. Please subscribe, comment on our YouTube, Mix Space It Up 513.
Yeah.
Mix Space It Up 513.
Yeah.
And then please get us on our podcast.
Yeah.
On Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts by searching Mix It Up. Just search for our logo and we'll be right there. You guys can listen to this lovely duo debating about topics all day, baby.
Good job there, brother.
Hey, I tried.
So,
So let's hear about this story.
well, first, before I get to the story, so I was looking at Larry Johnson's highlights, and I was gonna send them to you because I know you're kind of questioning if Larry Johnson and LeBron had the same skill play. Or Larry Johnson, LeBron reminded me of Larry Johnson, should I say? And I was just like, I'm gonna send this to him, but I couldn't. My phone wouldn't let me because it was updating. And for some reason, when Samsung updates, it takes a while for me to get used to it because it just totally messes up. But I will send that to you, and then you can tell me what you think.
All right.
But story time. So I'm riding up here, and a song came on. A song back in our youth, Timberland's Indian Flute came on. I don't know if you know where I'm going with this. You know where I'm going with this?
Nah.
So
I remember the song.
So back in the day,
Oh
it
shit.
had to be like sophomore year, right? Sophomore year, I was dating this girl. She was from India. At least her parents were actually from India. I don't know if she was born here or whatever. And I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not even gonna say the school she went to.
It's not the
But when the song came on, it instantly hit me like boom. Oh damn. Oh shit. Right. So this girl was originally, I don't know if y'all know, but in high school I was scared to have sex. Like, I think y'all know, but I was scared to have sex because I didn't want to have kids. I never wanted to have kids. I ended up being a great father. Blessings to God for that. But I did not want to have kids. So sex was out of the equation for everything. And then I met this girl. And she was, I think, an all-around baddie. I think.
She's nice.
And she was smart.
She was nice.
She was nice, like personality wise, and she was banging. Like, she was a baddie. And I think the night, I think it was like 2 days before we were supposed to go on a date. I was telling Shaw, I was like, Shaw, man, I'm about to go. Like, I'm about to go. Like, it came close a couple times, and I stopped it. I'm like, no, I can't. I'm playing 3 sports. I want to go to college. I want to get out of America. I want to just go. And I was like, man, Shaw, like, it's going down today. Like, we got the next time me and her is going down. The day that I was supposed to meet her, Shaw calls me and says, 3, I have something to tell you. I'm like, what's up? Like, he was like, bro, I have something to tell you. And he made it all dramatic, and I'm just like, oh man, something got to be going down. He was like, you know, the girl that you talking to, I'm not gonna say her name, but he said her name, and I'm just like, yeah, like, I'm supposed to be meeting her up with her today, and you know what's going down. He says, well, I heard that she was pregnant. I was like, oh no. I was mad, but I was so glad my brother Shaw looked out for me because I was going to go.
I had to. I mean, like, in all of our conversations, you had never mentioned to me that she had said something to you about it.
She didn't.
So I was just like, and I know this girl. Like, I kind of knew her a little bit before you started talking. So I was like, she was like I said, she's a pretty cool chick, and I was just surprised she wouldn't disclose that information. So at the same time, the person that I heard it from, I was dating at the time. So I was just like, well, it comes from, I've seen a credible source, so I'm gonna tell him. And sure enough, I guess when you asked,
I was hot because I was gonna go that day.
To get caught up, man.
Like that day, it was man, like she was gonna get it. So I think it was sophomore year, and I went back to like no sex because I think that was the only girl that I wanted to actually like realistic smash before I actually gave it up. And I was just like, man, what the fuck? But that song came on, and it was like, I love the things you do. I'm like, oh my goodness, oh man, I remember. So I had to bring that up.
That's a throwback, man.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, if I would have got caught up, I probably wouldn't. Even if I knew the kid wasn't mine, I would probably still be the dad. Just because, like,
yeah, right.
But that
I don't know what her and her baby daddy was.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I don't know.
But she got missing for a while too, didn't she?
She's back, yeah.
Oh, she is.
She's back. She on the book. She's one of my friends. I pulled her up.
Okay.
Get done.
But yeah, she was. But
seemed nice.
Yeah.
See, man. Nah, we can talk about it off here.
So since I done told my story, let's talk about the NFL, the bowl game.
Oh man, so Chiefs won as I expected. It ended up being a pretty decent game.
Yeah.
Did you see Travis Kelce's speech?
Oh man. Hey, I know Travis Kelce went to Cincinnati. I don't know if when he came to Cincinnati he changed who he was. But
Kelce, that dude, man.
Travis Kelce, man. Thank you for. I knew you were a real one when you were in Cincinnati because I met you a couple times.
You the bro.
But man, you invited to all cookouts.
Definitely.
Like I'm telling you, like I knew he was cool.
Kelce's the bro, man.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's really. I really didn't have that much to say, man, about it. Just Chiefs won as we expected. Congratulations, Andy Reid. Finally got you one, man.
Yes.
Patrick Holmes just starting. I think he's going to win a lot. It's big, especially if you stick with Andy Reid.
Yeah.
I really didn't got too much to say about it other than Travis Kelce. You the G, dog.
Yeah, you the man.
What about you? What's your thoughts on it?
I'm mad that I was off on the score. I think we said 24.
I said 28-24.
Yeah. So I was watching it and I'm just like, oh man, if they get 24. I'm betting from now on out. But it was good. It was. I knew that once it was halftime, Andy Reid was gonna come out with a different scheme because that defense was hunting, and Mahomes was sitting in that pocket a little bit too long in the first half, and I'm just like throw the damn ball. But when they came out and they changed their whole offense around, gave them different looks. I think that one pass to Tyreek Hill is what actually opened it up. But it was a good game. It was way better than the halftime show, I must say. I know a lot of people like the halftime show. I am a music and performance snob. I hated it. But I know. I like performances. I don't like you just getting up there and shaking your ass and... I'm sorry. I like actual performances. But I see why people would like it, but I didn't. Moving on. So who has taken the Mamba mentality? Who you think?
Mamba mentality, man. So I was talking to he sent me this stat line recently, just right after Kobe, after that situation happened. He sent me a stat line. This dude was posting like 50, 48, triple doubles, like for like 6-7 consecutive games, man. And I was like, damn, this dude is going off. And you started off slow this year, but ever since this happened, like my guess was. I think I thought it was Kyrie because Kyrie had a couple 50 games when this happened, but it was Dame Dollar, man.
Oh yeah, Dame always come alive before the playoffs.
Oh my gosh, like he was just tearing it up for that little streak. So I was just like, damn, that would have to be my take out of him. Or I know we kind of talked about, I'm definitely gonna go with Russ. What he's been doing with the Houston Rockets team, man. Definitely been going in. I
kind of expect Dame to do it because he always does it. He always turns on towards the end of the season, so he can make sure he gets to the playoffs. Like right before or right after the All-Star break, that's when he gets going. But I agree, man. I thought Kyrie was going to come alive because he has to carry that team. He's just not built for it, man. But I do agree. Kyrie did have a couple of games, and I was shocked at the amount of points that Dame's been scoring, even though he has help coming from the left side. But you're right, Dame has kind of adopted that. I don't know what he's like in the locker room.
I don't know either, but I mean, even that game, that's why I was sorry after watching that Lakers game. The Rockets, I'm sorry, the Blazers went after that tribute. And the Lakers lost. And it's like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah, that's the one y'all supposed to win.
Yeah, and that's when Dame dropped. That's when he dropped his first 50.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what Kobe did.
But see, I think that's what's needed until all the players get on his same level. Because I don't see Dame leaving Portland at all. I don't think that they will allow him to leave.
That's his team. It might be one of those situations where it might be kind of like if it gets to it, like how OKC treated Russ.
Yeah.
On the way, I mean, like they just had him for so long, and obviously it didn't work. So for his being loyal to him, being like, it's probably best that we get you out of here before we start a rebuild.
Yeah.
So he went to a team obviously that he liked on the part. So he did good by him. Speaking about a little bit of loyalty before we move on to the next, did you see what Andre Drummond was saying? So I don't know if you saw, but Andre Drummond was traded to the Cavaliers. And he was saying in an article, saying like, I gave my blood, sweat, and tears to this team. Just to be dealt like this, I now realize there's no loyalty. Yeah. This is just strictly business now. Like he said, he's like, I'm even, in tears while I'm reading this. He's like, I love this city of Detroit, love this team. Like, I just never thought that would happen. Yeah. Where they basically traded him to a team that's garbage, right? So, yeah, I just felt bad for Andre at that time.
But that's crazy because I don't know what Detroit is going to do.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I mean that's worse than what Cleveland did.
I think it is. I mean, at least up there he's got Kevin Love and a couple other young boys up there. But I don't know. I mean, I feel bad, and then on the hindsight, I kind of feel bad for D Rose in Detroit.
Man, D Rose should have stayed in Detroit. Actually, D Rose should have went back too.
D Rose is staying in Detroit.
I thought they were trading him to the Heat.
I didn't see that. D Rose?
Yeah.
Only person I saw was Andre. When did that happen?
I thought D Rose got traded to the Heat because they're talking about trading him to the Lakers and him coming off the bench.
Because I thought that was the end of the trade deadline.
I might be wrong, but I'm almost certain.
I do know for sure.
But I wish D Rose went back to Chicago and finished out there because he only got a couple more years in him. I think he's the best man, the best six man.
He's sticking with the Pistons. So.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know what they're going for.
I have no idea. Maybe Jay Spamp, you can let us know since that's your team, dog, what the Pistons are doing.
You know who's worse? New York.
Oh, they terrible. They terrible.
I'm trying to figure out their scheme, and it's just...
I feel bad for RJ.
I don't know. I keep trying to figure out...
See what they tried to get for Marcus Morris from the Lakers? I was like, are you kidding me? Like, that's some like NBA 2K20 over at the trade type shit. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I know I was watching. The only person I saw disputed was Shannon, but I was like, I don't agree with your assessment at all, and he's got every right to feel the way he does, but I didn't agree with that.
I don't know.
That's too much. Kuzma, Danny Green, and I think KCP for just Marcus Morris. Like, come on, man, get out of here.
I don't know. I don't know what either one of those teams is doing, and we can throw Cleveland up there too. But
them too, yeah. I didn't see. Only team I was surprised that really didn't make any moves was kind of like Orlando.
Yeah. But I think they got a young team.
Yeah, I just don't feel like they're not that far away. Yeah. They just need maybe one
2 player.
One star player or something, and then they'll be right there.
Or a nice veteran come off the bench.
Exactly. So who do you think the biggest all-star snub was?
So many. I can't pin it down. That all-star list was whack though. Like I don't know. To
me, it was between two people. D-Book, and Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal wasn't on that list, was he? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, his team got a better record than Trae Young's.
They talk about trading Bradley Beal too, aren't they?
I think Bradley Beal won out. He signed an extension. He was saying that he wanted to be there, but the Wizards aren't making any moves.
And
Wall's not back yet. I think Bradley's he's pissed. I mean, I'd be pissed too. Look at all the moves all these other teams are making, and Washington just sitting there stagnant. So those are my two.
Wow,
I couldn't believe it. Like
I can kind of see why Booker didn't make it.
But you got people in there, and I know it's good getting some new blood in there.
No, not what the fuck they got. No,
but I didn't agree with Bam.
Nope.
And that's why I was like, you mean Devin or Bradley should have been over Bam? And
I'm hoping they go back to the old '90s way of not only in basketball and football too, an all-star list, because it's not exciting anymore. Like I want when for football when what's the dude that's the GM for the 49ers? He played with I think it was the Broncos.
Talking about John Lynch?
John Lynch didn't take a day off even though it was All-Star game. You come across that middle, you getting smacked. I don't care if it's All-Star or not. Reggie White, I'm not taking it easy on you. You gonna work to get my quarterback, All-Star game or not. Like I wish that they went back to that. And in basketball, do you remember when Kobe and Jordan and Shaq?
I was just watching when the East and West. This is when the West had they had J Kidd, Kobe, KG, and all them in their starting lineup. And the East had the small squad.
Yeah,
AI, Stephon Marbury, T Mac.
Yeah,
they had Mutombo at the 5, and they came back and won.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is when it was competitive.
Yeah.
This is when it was cool.
Like it wasn't just about scoring. Like you gotta beat me. Exactly. Like I wish that they went back to the old '90s.
That's why I'm hoping, and this is one of our. I'm hoping that's why Giannis drafted the team that he did, because I feel like his team is full of hustlers, people with high motors.
Yeah, that's why he didn't pick.
That's why
James.
That's why he didn't want James Harden. I know because he said he wants somebody passing the ball. That's why he didn't pick a few people, but instead, they said he wants with some high motor people. Yeah. As opposed to, the better talent, the better skill players.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's what Giannis is going for, to make it a little bit more intensified, and hopefully this one is a little bit more competitive, especially since they are memorizing this guy right here.
Yeah.
So
you know what shocked me, but also I respect, because it shows that he respects the other player. LeBron picking Kawhi.
Oh yeah. Why didn't?
I see both ends, Sean.
No, don't even go that way. Because Kawhi's your favorite player, best player. No. Why you pick Joel?
Oh man.
Why you pick Joel?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why you pick Joel, man?
Okay. Okay. You win. You win, Sean.
Don't do that.
You win.
I was gonna say, don't do that.
Okay, Sean. You win.
You know LeBron pick AD and Kawhi, man.
You win. I'm sorry, Sean. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry, Sean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You win.
Man, I'm not knocking Pascal. I like Pascal Siakam because he plays hard. He's he's a high motor player, like I said, and he plays both ways. I like him. But you passed up Kawhi Leonard and Anthony Davis for Joel Embiid and Pascal.
All right. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. You're right. Let's move on. You won, Sean. You won.
I'm just mad at you. So, what was the best trade in your opinion that happened?
It depends on the team. I really like that Clippers trade.
I didn't even see all they got. I gotta go look at that.
I forgot, but they got depth on the bench. They got a whole second team on the bench. I can't remember. But I think they're trying to get rid of. I think they're trying to waive IT. I know they got IT, but I think they're trying to waive me. I'm interested to see what Miami do now. They got Jimmy Butler, and
did they get Danilo from the OKC?
I think so.
I don't remember if they did.
But see, it was a lot of trading that was going on when after they picked up. But I'm just interested because I think they're trying to get young players that can develop and they can put around Butler. But I'm scared at the same time because Butler ain't on that shit.
Well, I mean, at the same time, they went and traded for a vet. They got Iggy there, so Iggy will be right there. I think Iggy can deal with that Jimmy Butler personality, and I think Jimmy should respect Iggy enough.
But for how long? Because I think Golden State's going to try to get Iggy back.
Well, Iggy signed a contract extension for 2 years.
Oh, word. Okay,
there's a player option though.
Okay,
I think
after the first year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but he did. I think it was a 2 year, $30 million or something like that.
I know he got 30.
Option, yeah. But he did sign an extension.
And he got to come off the bench.
So.
I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be able to calm that situation down because Iggy is a nice personality to have on any team.
That's what I said. Yeah, I think Jimmy should respect Iggy enough to give him his dues, and I think Iggy will help Jimmy
grow,
mold these not only mold Jimmy but also mold these young cats, to be more competitive.
I'm really interested because I think in probably about 3 years, if they all stay healthy and they all perform as one, that'd be a nice ass team.
I think so too. They're doing a lot of good things. I mean, shout out to Eric Spoelstra, man. Doing a hell of a job coaching. But I also think with the addition of Andre, it's good for Jimmy just because I don't think Jimmy's ever played with a champion.
Oh yeah.
And not to mention, a NBA Finals MVP at that.
Yeah.
So I don't think I don't know, like he's played, I guess you could say, more talented people like Cat.
Yeah.
Cat is obviously a little bit more talented. But I don't know if he's played with, somebody like...
Kevin Garnett was on the team. No, he wasn't. KD retired before Jimmy went over to...
I thought he did,
Yeah, he might. Yeah. He did. I think the year or two before he went over to Minnesota. Okay, I see what you're saying now.
So I think that's why I said I think Jimmy will respect him because Andre's been there. He's done it. I know Andre knows what it takes to get there.
Yeah.
So he can help. Like I said, he can help mold the young cats as well as Jimmy to get to that position. So I definitely think that was a great move. Even though I am a fan. I do like Justice Winslow a lot. He's a young cat, defensive minded, high motor as well. Just coming into his own offense. But I think it just fits better for the Heat to have Andre rather than Justice at this time.
What do you think about Golden State? Because next year they get 2 or 3 extra draft picks.
I love the move.
Yeah,
I really do. Just because I didn't see D'Lo meshing with Steph, Clay.
He made that clear when he's saying that we all gonna play together.
And that's what I was talking with my boys. I was like, he said this at the beginning of the season. After he just signed with Golden State, that he wanted to play with Cat and Booker. So he made his intentions clear at that point. But not only that, I just think he isos too much for their scheme on how they pass the ball around. I just don't see him messing with, especially with Clay back. Not only that, but I just think Clay deserves that right of being
the right number 2.
The right number 2. Yeah, they should never be with him. I don't think he should fall back to a 3.
Yeah.
He needs to beat that number 2 option.
Yeah, just for confidence on the court. Yeah.
That and like I said, and I think respectfully, he deserves.
Oh yeah, he does. I think any team he goes to, he's going to respectfully earn that number 2.
Exactly. So hopefully this will help Andrew Wiggins come back. Because he was a number 1 pick, so hopefully this will help his confidence. If not, I hope he can handle Draymond.
I think Wiggins need to come off the bench for the first couple of games.
I wouldn't mind that, honestly.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I like the move for Golden State all around. Hopefully, Cat, you got who you wanted. D'Lo, you got who you wanted.
Yeah.
Hopefully, y'all.
They're not going. I don't think they're gonna work. They might make it to at least a semifinal, but
I don't know.
If
they doing what they're trying to do, if they can get D Booker, then I'll put them there.
But does Booker want to go?
I don't think he want to be in Cleveland. I mean, I'm sorry, not in Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix.
So
that's who I'm interested in because they got a lot of money that's coming up in Phoenix. And if they don't make a trade, if they gotta make it interesting to somebody.
That's why I said they just messed up in the draft, as some people do. I mean, I understand they went with.
But years in a row. I mean, it started with Amari Stoudemire.
Amari was a beast,
but he wasn't always healthy.
Still a beast, man. I mean, they gave up all them years with Nash and him. Yeah, and they just let it go to shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like after Stoudemire, after Stoudemire kept getting hurt, and then they traded him to New York. It's been all downhill.
Yeah, I mean they just missed, man. I mean Josh Jackson was
a bust. Oh my goodness.
Like I said, DeAndre's not panning out right now, especially when you think about they passed up on Luka and Trey for him. Man,
you know who I'm interested to make a run? Dallas.
Oh yeah.
I know we're getting off topic, but
shit. Nah, man, I can't wait to see it. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Lucas.
Yeah.
Like, he's moving up there in my favorite players. Yeah. It's like really way up there. He might be in my top 5.
Yeah. I can understand that.
And the guy can just ball, so.
Speaking of the All-Star and the players and trades that happen, who you got? Team LeBron and Team Giannis?
Taking Team LeBron. I'm taking Team LeBron.
I want to argue with you, but I can't. I really do. Because Giannis came in there with a game plan. It kind of crumbled a little bit.
That's what I'm hoping. That's why I said I see what he's doing. I hope I'm right. But for him to pass up first off on Kawhi, and then he passes up on people like Russ, like Dame, and he drafted Bam over these men. Yeah. He passed up Jokic.
I don't know. I can't, bro. You win. I don't know what you want me to say, Shaw. You win.
Who was he thinking?
I don't know, man. Let's move on, because I can't say nothing else besides you win.
Let's scratch the next one. We'll just go to the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, I didn't even know we were talking about that.
You kind of hit it. Like you said, you didn't like it. What about the performance that you like?
Man, you know, I've been there. I've been on the stage. I've DJed for people who suck and who just totally awed me. For a stage like that wasn't even a Vegas show. For real, man. And it just, like, some parts you can tell when Shakira was either lip syncing or wasn't singing at all. And sometimes at different times they both sound like they were. The sound was off. The performances was whack. I expected to see J-Lo, not Jenny from the Block or Jennifer Lopez. I want to see J-Lo. I didn't get J-Lo. I got Jennifer Lopez in the movie's Hustlers. I get it. I know a lot of men and some women like it, but I need more. If you're gonna put on a music performance, I need a music performance.
I mean, it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best. It wasn't even near the top of the best. But I mean, I didn't dislike it, but I didn't necessarily like it. I thought I was gonna see what I thought I was gonna see, which I was like, okay, cool. They still got it, but. Like I said, it wasn't. But I feel like at the same time, they were brought there what they were supposed to do, showing strong women.
It was better than Justin Timberlake one.
You liked it better than JT?
I did. JT one sucked. I think that was probably the worst.
Oof. Nah, Coldplay was way worse.
Oh, I forgot about. Oh man, I forgot about Coldplay. That was.
No, you want to talk about Vegas shows? They wouldn't even play at Mad Hatter.
Coldplay was.
Yeah, they were terrible.
You know what's crazy? Missy Elliott had a better performance than all of them.
The thing that when she was just an appearance, Katy, I did like Katy Perry.
I like Katy Perry too.
But here was the thing that caught me up, bro. I don't understand why they didn't have anybody like special appearances, like you just saying, like Missy. And one of the people that I heard on radio, like Shakira, how come she didn't have Wyclef come on? And he made the song.
There was a lot of stuff that could have happened.
And he was like on the radio. He was like, I don't know. He was like, but I got my royalties for it. So obviously you weren't caring too much. But I was just curious. Like neither one of them had any.
They could have brung out. I don't even know who the dude is that she brung out, but that he was offbeat.
Oh, it was the dude from I think the Cardi B song, Bad Bunny or something. Not Bad Bunny, but
I don't know.
Maybe that's his name. I don't know.
He was offbeat. He was like.
But yeah, they didn't bring Pitbull. I thought for sure.
I just knew
in Miami, man.
I just knew they were gonna bring Pitbull.
I thought for sure they was gonna bring Pitbull.
But
that's why I said it was missing that factor. They small. I don't know if you call it their small tribute that they try to do to Kobe. Was whack.
Yeah.
It didn't get nobody caught on to it.
Yeah.
The only thing that I don't get is the different sides that I see that women are taking with this. Like I don't like. For me, you have two strong women, obviously, the Latina descent coming on performing. So that's a big statement for women in general. Mm-hmm. And you know how they perform. You know what they're known for.
Yeah.
You know, in their music videos, they show you all the time. They gonna shake ass.
Yeah.
So for you not to expect this and then say, oh, like this should have been. This was not parental, the type of performance. I don't know what you're really expecting nowadays.
I totally get what you're saying, 100%. I agree. I agree. But I think what people were holding on to, let's just say, for instance, the Beyonce when she performed, that was women empowerment. So they wanted something cultivating just like that or higher. This is just me playing devil's advocate.
No, I get what you're saying.
But I don't know why they're upset. Like I wanted a performance instead of just a fucking striptease.
No.
But I totally agree with you. You know what the fuck they known for. I think their music video was definitely better than their performance.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
And that's my problem. But for people who don't know or who has a problem with them doing this, it's just like, have you ever heard any of their songs?
Now, even B, when she did her performance, and she was more clothed, I'd say. When she did Crazy in Love, there was ass shaking. You didn't see the cheeks like you did in this, of course. But I mean, as far as goes, like, and I don't know how you feel with that. And I've just seen it like on Facebook and some other type of social medias. But that preacher dude, I don't think that's legit though. Like he shouldn't have the right to try to do that, right?
It goes back to what the fuck they're known for.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know what you're expecting.
I don't know either, and it's just. I think people just do a lot of stuff just to be heard, and cause controversy because when I seen them, I'm just like, okay, that's what they're known for. I wanted to be blown away. Do something that you're known for, but blow me away. Like Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars is on there. He did what he was known for, but he still gave me a performance. Prince did what he was known for, but he still blew me away. MJ did what he's known for, but blew me away. Their performances was better than their videos. This performance was whack to me. But to agree with you, what the fuck did you think they were known for? The whole song is hips don't lie. J-Lo got famous because she took a picture next to Diddy with her ass. How do you think she got famous? Like,
that's my issue. I'm just like, how are y'all gonna and it's coming, I guess, from all angles now. I mentioned that preacher guy. Like, how are you gonna come at these women? Like, that's first, like I said, like the Me Too movement that was going on, and like all these women empowerments, especially with the lady that coaches the 49ers.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, and Becky Hammons that coaches the Spurs, things like that. I didn't see anything from them with them saying that this was distasteful or anything like that.
Because they know what the fuck they're known for.
Exactly.
They're not.
Exactly. And that's what I'm trying I mean, you can't. You can have your cake and get your stuff on the side, whatever. But you can't have it both ways. You can't say I want this. I want these two individuals because they're powerful Latina women or powerful in the women's spectrum at all, and not expect them to do something that they're known for.
That's that's like moving next door to a porn star and getting mad that she skinny dips.
And I mean, could you imagine even the fan base that did like it? Could you imagine what their uproar would be like? Damn, they didn't shake their ass at all.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
secure your hip slide.
Right.
That tongue movement was more than your hip.
And I would just love to the fact to put out there that J-Lo brought her daughter up there.
Oh yeah,
gave her daughter.
Yeah, gave her. Yeah.
So I mean, look, she's being a strong, powerful woman, mother at that. I mean, I just don't get it.
Nah, I don't either. I try to play devil's advocate. I don't know if it worked, but I try to play.
No, I totally get it. I totally understand both. I try to understand both sides at least, but I just don't understand at the end of the day why you want to try to put these women down.
But I don't know.
But with it being Black History Month, brother.
Yes.
So you know, there's obviously the traditional black moguls that are obviously celebrated all the time, like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, things like that in school systems and stuff like that. These are obviously the ones that are brought up all the time.
Sure.
But what do you think about adding some more people to this, like people that are not conventional and more modern days? Like, you know, like, do you think Kobe would be added? Do you think somebody like Master P, or even from a television concept like we did, like Uncle Phil, James Avery? I think you would gather, if for a school perspective, you would gather the attention of more kids if you bring in more people like this.
Sure.
For more of their era, more people that they can relate to. But no, I just wonder, who would you like to see brought in? To be more known, be spoken of, and also Nipsey Hussle. I'm sorry.
I like where you were going. Kobe, I think Kobe's going to be added regardless, especially with the untimely death. Master P needs to be celebrated, and I don't know if you remember me saying I used to look up and want to be Puff Diddy, but I'm sitting here looking at Master P.
Master P, yeah.
Like, he has done so much for so many people.
Absolutely.
And when you have to pistol whip Pimp C, and Pimp C still respects you, and you still say you love this man, like, that's okay. Like, Master P has done so much, so I think Master P, especially where he comes from,
he's done a lot. Yeah, a lot.
And like, a lot of people disregard Master P because he's doing his hands are in so many things. But what do you expect him to do? Right. Like, he came from the bottom.
Right.
He just happened to get some insurance money, I think from his grandma dying or some shit, and he became, like, if not a billionaire, a multi-millionaire. So I think Master P definitely needs to be up there. I think James Avery needs to be on that list, but on a short list. I know we know him for Uncle Phil, but he needs to be on a theatrical list.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't know he was big in theater. Like, that's where he came up from. Right. He also gave back to people. So he's a philanthropist, but he's big in theater. So I think that's where he needs to be celebrated at. Right. And not just for the month of February. Right. Because a lot of people don't know, like, James Avery, not only could he sing, he could write, he could perform, like, all that. And let's not forget, he voiced over a lot of cartoons. Absolutely. So he knew how to throw his voice. He knew how to humble his voice. Like, James Avery needs to be celebrated in the theatrical movement, period. So not just in the month of February, but James Avery needs to be celebrated 100%.
Gotcha. So is there anybody aside from everybody that you would add on there as well?
James Baldwin. Do we celebrate James Baldwin?
See, that's not a name that I.
So James Baldwin.
Yeah.
I think if he gets if he elevates where he's at, Tyler Perry.
You know what? That's the one dude that I forgot to put on there. I'm sorry, Tyler. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
He has to step up now.
Man, yes.
He has to step up. And I'm not saying that I don't praise him for what he's doing, but he has to step up. Like, he has a lot of eyes on him. Right. So people are going to point out his imperfections and his lack of storytelling and all that now. At first it was cool because we got it. But now you're on a big stage and people are going to say, this is why. This is why. Right. And Stuart Scott needs to be, I don't know if you know about Stuart Scott, but Stuart Scott, I think that's his name.
ESPN anchor?
No. Well, yes. I wasn't thinking about him.
Passed away.
What's his name? Byron Scott.
So, Lakers coach?
No, he was he's a television producer. Okay. And he sued Comcast and another big mobile because they refused his shows constantly. because he wanted to celebrate black people. And then he said, okay, well, let me buy these channels that you're not using and put them on underneath my corporation, and then you can make money as a partner of mine, but you're not going to own it. And they denied him, and then they just kept denying him. So he finally went to the Supreme Court, and he won this lawsuit, taking on these two mobile heads. I believe his name is Byron Scott. I want to say Byron Scott.
The Byron Scott, I'm sure myself, and you know, is the basketball Lakers player, coach, head coach, and all that.
Let me search that. Go ahead, Sean. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do a little research.
You're good. So to add on that, and you know, to kind of, I don't know if you want to. I don't know. So the whole Gil King thing.
Oh yeah. Byron Island.
Okay.
Byron Island. I'm sorry, I said Byron Scott. You're right. Byron Scott is the basketball. Byron Island. My apologies. Not Byron Scott. Byron Island. My bad.
I was like, hey, Byron Scott in the war? Hey, that's what's up.
But go ahead, I'm sorry.
So the whole Gil King issue, man. I don't know a lot about it other than what I've seen from Snoop tweeting and things like that. So I'm kind of in the middle on this. Do you feel like, and obviously I don't think anybody should receive death wishes.
Oh, no.
That. So what's your take on her whole thing on the code? Like, do you think, I know obviously the timing was terrible.
Yeah.
And I know she claims, and it's possibly true, that they only aired like a certain portion or something of it. So what are your thoughts on it?
So I know, you know, but in my travels and in my growth, I try to look at the intent of a person, because I think we are quick to judge from what they said or what we interpreted than the intent, and it's very hard. I mean, I'm trying to go out my way to learn it, but I think her intent, just because of who she's around, like Oprah, and their history as her being Oprah's best friend, it can't be misconstrued, because Oprah is known for attacking black people, and not only black people, but people of color. So Oprah is known for doing that just to get her ratings up. And for Gail to be her best friend, we're looking at her intent. So even people who are trying to understand can't get past that intent. Like when Gail, she did a reply saying how sorry she was and what the point, what she meant to happen. But people who are smart, like Snoop and I forgot the basketball player's name, like, they're not looking at just what you said and how you said it. We're looking at the intent. People who are educated and are about bettering not only themselves but their community are looking at your intent. Your circle is surrounded by these people who continue to attack us. So your intent is being misconstrued, according to what she said, as an attack on us. But we can only look at what you have been done. Now, she said that her and Lisa had a good talk before, during, and after, and then they aired it, they chopped it up and just showed this. Now, and again, I'm still talking about intent. If your intent was not to do this, then there's no reason for you to be upset. There's no reason for you to hide in your shell. There's no intent for you to call on Oprah for help. You need to go ahead and fight this head on. And the person who you should be seeking help from is Lisa Leslie.
That was gonna be my. So I don't know. So what's Lisa's thing? Has she not said anything?
I haven't heard anything from her.
That's what I was curious about, because I haven't heard anything either. And you know, for me, look, I mean, like I said, you know, I respect Snoop to the fullest. You know, I was joking last week about the whole Martha thing, but you know, I respect Snoop a lot. So for him to come out and say something, I'm just like, Snoop does it for the culture.
Oh yeah.
So Snoop knows the best. So for him to come out and actually go out in the open and say, like, you know, we know what you're about. This is what you're doing. You're trying to mess up my guy's name.
Yeah.
And the time, I'm just like,
Yeah.
Let me sit back and kind of look at this and see where she's trying to come from.
Yeah.
And you know where Snoop is, and one more look at it, I'm leaning towards the Snoop side just because also. And I don't know if Gail had like a good connection with Kobe's family.
So I doubt it. And she said that she met him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. She said she's met him a couple times.
Yeah.
But even those individuals that only met him a couple times, like who was it? I don't know if she's an ESPN anchor or what she is now, but it was the lady that said that she I forget her name. I'm so sorry, but like there was a bunch of IG posts where she said that Kobe basically helped her get her start. Was being a woman broadcaster. She was at a game, like a New York game or something. Kobe was coming through the tunnel, and the first thing he noticed about her was that she was pregnant. And she only met this guy. That was her first time. One of the times that she ever met him, she said the first thing she noticed is that she was pregnant. And from there on, Kobe's asking, like, you know, what do you have? And I have girls too, because she's having a girl. And they were just talking about. She talked about how much of an impact it's that one time that Kobe had on her, and you know that she could memorize from that. From Gail, just her saying, I've met him one time or a couple times, and not say like made an impact or made I don't think she knows him. Like, so for her to ask those type of questions and not know his family like that,
it's a problem.
Very inappropriate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The intent of it,
right? Because
just think about it. If Jamel Hill asked that same question, same verbatim, with the same attitude, same purpose behind it, we would be like, okay, where you going with this, Jamel? Like, we love you.
Right.
Where are you going with?
Right.
And yeah, she probably would have got a little bit of backlash, but Jamel would have been like, listen, y'all know me.
What?
But since Gail has done some questionable things, and she's around a questionable person or questionable people, we're just like, what the fuck? You too? Like, Snoop, the thing is, a lot of people don't realize about Snoop. Snoop was kind of defending secretly. I don't know if a lot of people picked up on it, but he was kind of defending Gail when she did that R. Kelly interview.
I never thought about that. So
for Snoop, this is what hit me. Like, Snoop was like, I'm seeing like, damn, okay, he was secretly letting people know, all right, she cool. But then when this happened, I'm just like, oh man.
Yeah.
So I wasn't tripping. I'm like, okay, I took it one way, but Snoop was kind of reassured. And again, I'm talking about intent.
Right.
Because I'm not talking about feelings or emotions. I'm talking about intent. What did you intend? And until Lisa comes out and say this is what happened, it was totally blah blah blah, blase blase. Your intent to me is to slander this man's name, and that's just because I'm looking at your circle, and you're trying to be in that circle. You're trying to be inclusive in that circle. So that's just how I feel.
The only other thing, and I know I'm not trying to be biased, but the people that are around Gail's age bracket seem to be the only people that have a problem with this. Not the only people, I'm sorry. But around that age bracket, I've noticed a lot just in personal interactions and see what I'm seeing in social media and all that to keep bringing up that same issue.
But they only do it with certain people. That's my.
And that's the thing. Right. And that's how it is. And I'm just like, because they do the same thing with MZ or anything like that. So I don't know. To try to give you better, maybe it's just the era. If that's just the era, then they need to be full circle. Yeah. But like I said, that's one of the common things that I've seen to try to kind of understand what she was doing. But other than that, I don't have anything for it.
I don't either. If her intent was to get other people to understand how to get over this case, then she needs not to run and hide. The only person that you need in your, and I know she's not gonna watch this, but the only person that you need in your corner is Lisa, if that was your full intent. But right now you're looking kind of suspect because you're hiding.
Speaking about something about intent, this is grinding my gears a little because it's staying on Kobe topic. But so me and Just, and we just discussed this. Me and Justin, ever since we wanted to try to read Kobe's book, You know, counting them out. So we went online to go purchase his book, and you know, there's very limited supplies left, and we were able to get like the last few copies off of the seller. So come to find out, the seller has not only kind of screwed over myself and Justin, he's just collecting the money, not distributing the books. So in my mind, and I told Justin, I was like, how dare this man, first off, try to make money off of this guy's death, off of Kobe's death. Not only that, but at the same time, how can you be so deceitful and also trying to rob people that want to read his book, read his story, you know, that gratification, you know, or give us our just dues. Like, I just don't get it. Like, people trying, and you know, see, I almost came on my show and almost cussed. People just trying to capitalize on other people's untimely demises and not even be able to keep their word and saying like, okay, I'm gonna get you this book by this date. Maybe a little bit late. You know, we understand if it's a little bit late, but you're just trying to get money off of us, man. Like, how? Like,
it's a cold, cruel world, and like when Justin was here, we were like, a lot of people are going to capitalize on this death, and
right.
Just so happened I wish I had an answer for you, but people are just evil. Like, it seems like your word and your loyalty is zero right now.
And that just brings up the fact, like, you know, when you take somebody's personality test for jobs, man, they ask you, like, do you think you can trust people or something like that? And you were, yes, no, strongly agree, strong. Like, in my mind, I'm going to say, no. No. But I think the way that they want you to answer is yes. Yeah. But I'm just, like, looking at the world, like, and I understand it. I know the world's corrupt. I know there are corrupt individuals, but I hate seeing stuff like that. Yeah. I can't stand that.
I'm telling you, man, the more fake you are, the more real you look.
Cool.
It's crazy. I love people. Well, I don't love people. I love spirits and individuals. But people, they just mess it up.
Like I said, I mean, you know me. I love meeting new people.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I love talking to everybody, but it's just until you, like, going back to the person's intent. Like, I don't know what this, like, was this, I don't know the individual chatting, but I'm just saying, like, was this his mindset the whole time?
For sure, hell yeah.
Or was he just, like, going through halfway, like, oh, damn, I ran out of supply, but I'm going to keep selling? Like,
no.
Like, man.
You don't just come across something like that. You have done it before.
See, and I can't stand people with that. Thieves and people going, man, see, we're going to make another show about this. But moving on to little dad life, husband talk a little bit. So it came to reality that some people don't understand some guy laws. And what I mean by that is when you go to the restroom.
Oh yeah. Leave one star in between.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I was at the restroom at work the other day. You know, I choose the left stall. You know, there's the middle and there's the right. Motherfucker chooses the middle stall right next to me, okay? I'm just like, alright. You know, like, we just gonna do our thing, get out. Why this motherfucker start trying to talk to me? I don't know you.
I just want to ask that, do you know?
I don't know you. Obviously, I'm trying to take a BP, and you gonna sit there and, like I said, guy rules. You don't do that. You don't do that. You know, like maybe back in the day when we used to try to fuck with each other.
Oh yeah.
Or fuck with somebody in the stall. You know, we get on opposite sides. We start talking to each other. Doing
having turf.
Yeah, right.
You drop one, I drop one. Yeah, I got you.
You know, we do stuff like that. But like this dude was like, "How's your day?" What? How am I supposed to answer that right now? Like,
well, I'm trying to take a piss.
It'd be better if you stopped talking to me while I'm trying to pee. Like, I was just flabbergasted, man. So my thing is, when, or is it just kind of like an unspoken rule that you teach your kids, your sons, even your daughters, like certain rules to know?
Well, it's crazy. I'm already doing that with Cameron, because it's crazy that you said that. We were in, I forgot we were at. It was like a amusement park. Jump the sky zone.
Okay.
And he wanted to use a big pisser. What are they called? Urinal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, nah, you gotta use a small one right now, buddy. He said, I don't want to use a small one. I want to use a big one. I'm a big boy. I'm like, listen, bud, I'm not arguing with you because I'm not holding your penis.
Right.
And he was like, well, how come I can't use this one? Like right next to me. I'm like, boy, you don't stand next to another person when they pee. You just can't.
Right.
He says, well, you my dad. I'm like, listen, no, you can't. Go down there to the little one.
Yeah.
And pee, or you can go into the toilet.
Oh yeah.
And pee. You're not gonna pee on this one because I'm not picking you up and holding your penis so you can pee.
Right.
So it kind of is on that.
Okay.
But to answer your question, I have had that happen to me. But it was when I was working at PKI in high school, and I was on some ignorant stuff. So the guy came in, and he started pissing. He was just like, oh, like, and I'm just sitting there looking at him like that, like. And then he says, oh, I'm sorry. And I just sat there and I'm just like.
You know, man, I don't know if this is something about me. Like, cause
you are very open, bro.
Because this ain't the first time this happened.
You are very welcoming.
But here's the thing though, is my back is towards you when you come up, so you don't see my face.
But you got that spirit, bro. You are very welcoming, Shaw.
I mean, I understand that, but how am I so welcome that you come up with your dick out and say hello? Like, really, for real?
I don't know,
at a stone like that? Like,
I can't defend his actions. I would never do that.
You know, I was thinking like always thoughts like maybe he's drunk, maybe he's not, because you know football games. That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, shit, we at work. Like, you better not be drunk. And then like just things like that. I was just like, you know, if it's a football game, I can understand you're a fan. Like,
you gotta
shit
go,
like that. Yeah. But I was just like, man, like I said, this ain't the first time this happened. So I'm just like, man, what the, like, I don't know.
You are very welcome.
I don't know, but I mean, this is sad. But I mean, I know when Tristan gets up to age, I'm gonna go over it with him a little bit, just kind of tell him, you know, guy rules. Like, and these aren't just necessarily just guy rules, just rules to follow by in general. Like, even if you go to a movie theater, you don't sit right next to somebody. You put a seat.
Yeah, unless it's a sign.
Right, exactly. Put a couple seats in between there. You don't do that. Like, just things like that I feel like kids and even some grown ass adults, they never been taught, or they just choose to ignore it.
Society,
I don't get it, man. Like, come on, dog. Like,
you don't have a bubble in society, Shaw. Don't you understand that? What's yours is everybody's.
Man, you get your dick out and pissing, man. Trying to talk to a strange individual. I'm not saying I'm strange. I'm just saying,
you're very welcoming, man. I don't know. I can't defend you. I would never do that.
That's what I was gonna ask. So, would you come up and talk to me while I'm pissing? You ain't know me. You would choose to stall next to me.
I would I would fuck with you, but I would choose to put a stall in between us. Like, I would make a joke or something. Like, it burns so good or some shit like that. But
see, if you start doing that shit, I'm gonna laugh and then I might try to like fuck with you back.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do that, I would do that. But this dude was trying to have a legit conversation, like we know each other.
You know who would do? You know who would get in the stall next to you and just look at you and smile? Chaz. Chaz would get in the stall right next to you and smile. I just know my cousin. I promise you, he would get in the middle stall.
He won't do that to some stranger though, dog.
No,
Unless he was drunk. Unless he was drunk. I see him drunk.
Yeah.
But not just on some regular, like if he working at his job, I don't see him.
No.
Unless he knows the person, he might do it just to fuck.
But he drunk. No, I can't. Never mind. Moving on. Moving on.
Oh man,
how much time we got, dog?
I don't know. We cool. I mean,
shit, fuck it. Keep going.
Shit, that just fucked me up a little bit. So going on, would you? So I know we kind of just talked about this a while ago, and I got this brought up. We just talked about this whole stuff. Would you ever consider remarrying?
No. Fuck no.
Done with it one time.
I'm done. Hit and miss. I'm sorry.
Just stay single.
I'm balls to the wall single. Like, I would date. I date, but I don't even know if I would want somebody to move in with me. I don't know.
I can't say that I wouldn't. I would have a very difficult time remarrying.
Because
I can't say
you
I
would miss
would.
DJ?
Absolutely.
Man.
Absolutely I would. Absolutely. That's no
You are a loving husband, Shaw.
That's what I mean. Obviously, I check motherfuckers to the urinal next to me. But I'm just saying. But yeah, like it would be very hard for me to remarry just because I would miss my wife.
What about sex? Okay, all right.
Next topic.
All right, yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Snapchat Premium.
Oh, you want to go there, huh?
I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know how much you spent this week.
I ain't spent that. But so did you hear about the comments Russ made about Future?
I did not. Someone told me about it. What was it? Friday? It was either yesterday or Friday.
Yeah.
And I forgot about it by the time I went home.
So just going. So let's look at both sides. Let's look at both sides.
Sure.
So Russ basically made a comment to Future saying like, look, keep your own fucking money. I've been taking care of your kid without you, like, giving my wife all this grievance, like all this headaches and shit like that. Like, I got, finally, I got my own kid with it, but we're gonna have our own child now. We don't.
Was this
we don't really need you. Yeah, go check it out
on Twitter or something.
On somewhere. But go check it out. But yeah, he basically just told Future like, yo, keep your own money. You probably need it more than we do. So don't worry about paying. I got us.
Russ got that smoke.
So from Future, how do you see it? How do you take that? And from Russ's point of view, do you think
the Future reply?
I don't know.
Oh man,
I don't know. We can look at him after this, but
shout out to Danger Russ.
I commend Russ, man, because first off, it's hard filling that void. Being stepdaddy first off, but he did it. He took it on.
Oh yeah, and accepted
did a great job.
Yeah,
exactly.
Danger Russ. Okay. How do I feel about it? Kudos, bro. I don't think Future.
Do you think? I was gonna say, like, do you think Future has a right to clap back?
Man, fuck no. What has he done?
I'm just saying, out of the public eye, we don't know what he's done.
We don't know. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what he's done. We don't know. Some women can be crazy. I don't know how she is. I don't know how she is. So I don't. We don't know. But I'm just saying, if somebody said that to me.
That's because we're gonna be in a kid's life and we're gonna be dedicated.
I know, but I'm just saying, even like him, just because he's a public figure, public image, I don't think Future. I don't think he can clap back with validity. But I think he will, just because of how he has to keep his image.
Doesn't he have like 4 other kids to worry about?
That's what Russ was saying. He was like, "Won't take your money and spend it on the 4 other kids because we don't need it. Like, we need it over here." That's what he was saying.
All he gonna do is steal another chick that used to mess with Bow Wow. And it's gonna be it's over. Now I see what you're saying, because we're kind of like we're dads to our children. So if it was to us, it's like, oh, word. So you gon' okay? Next time we're gonna have to discuss this. But I don't see Future with any of his kids.
I don't either. That's why I said
I see Russ with their son more than I see Future with his son. So kudos. I mean, to me, it speaks the truth. But then again, we don't know what's going behind cameras. And like we said, the real is fake nowadays.
Right.
Or the fake is real nowadays. So I don't know. So if Future's in this kid's life constantly and actually having a positive relationship with not only his son but them as a couple, all right, we're gonna have to talk. We gonna have to settle this. Fuck what you said in the blogs or whatever. I have to see you.
Right.
But if he's doing what we see, what the fuck you gonna say?
Well, that's what I said. Some people like to clap back like that, but
it's just for the image. But
that's right. That's what I was saying. He'll do it more for his image than anything.
No.
But we'll see, man. So, wrapping up this segment. So I saw this. This is what brought this up. I saw this. I think it was like on one of our TMZ IG things. Where they got this news on Jessica Simpson back when she used to date or was married to Nick. While he was sleeping, she would like DM Johnny Knoxville. Yeah. Yeah, man. So to me, I'm just like, hold on, like you were saying that the fake is real. And, you know, they had the show and everything.
Jessica Simpson used to inbox Johnny Knoxville. Am I the only one that's appalled by this?
Oh, trust me, you're not. But I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how skep is that, man? Like, you sit
Did he
there,
smash?
I'm sure he did. I don't know if it happened during.
Jessica Simpson was banging back then, wasn't she?
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, how skep is that?
How Nick feel?
That's why I didn't go on to read his side. I don't know if he saw it yet, or I'm sure he did, or I'm sure he knew about it. It's probably part of the reason for their divorce.
Johnny Knoxville over Nick Lachey? Man, that goes to show. Never mind. What was your question, bro?
How skep is that? Like, how skep? Who's more skep, women or men?
Women.
Okay.
Obviously.
That's what I was gonna say. Thank you.
I had a conversation with someone at work, and she was saying, men cheat all the time. I'm like, no. Men have sex with random people all the time. And I didn't want to say women because we know that men, nowadays it's okay for men to have sex with other men. Okay. So I said, men have random sex with people all the time. Women actually cheat. I'm not saying that one is better than the other.
Because this is cheating.
Yeah, that's cheating. Because you actually have an emotional...
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, right.
...connection with this person. Men, we can go out and have sex, and it's sexual. I mean, yes, it's sexist. I get it. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, but I get it. I understand. But there's no attachment. Like, I can have sex with a woman,
emotional connection,
and I can see her in the street the next day and just be like, hey, what's up? And it's not, oh, hi.
Right.
Women have to form that connection because you guys are like that, and I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, and I'm saying that what we doing is a bad thing. Neither one is a good or bad thing, and I totally get where I'm going to get attacked from, but let's just be honest. When women cheat, it's because they cheat emotional first, and then it gets physical.
Well, that's what that's the one thing I read, and I think I told you about this before, is that women usually already have a backup plan.
Yeah.
For if they get divorced or if the husbands die, they usually have a backup plan.
Because they have already formed a relationship with somebody.
Yeah, they are. I forget where I read that, but they are most likely to get remarried out of a husband or wife if one of them wants to go. The wife is usually likely to remarry.
Yeah.
So
that's because of that emotional chemistry. They find that emotional chemistry before it's actually over.
Not only that, at some, they just want or need help taking care of their kids if they got kids or whatever.
Yeah, I can definitely see that too.
So I know that comes into play too.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, how skep is that, man? And like I said, going back to how you were saying, like, the fake is real, and you know they had that reality show, it just seemed like they was all peachy keen, and then all of a sudden,
why they ain't show that on that? I don't know. Boy, Johnny Knoxville over Nick Lachey.
Johnny Knoxville had some pool, man.
I guess.
I don't know.
I ain't got it no more. I know that's a fact, and I'm cool with it. You got it. You got people pissing next to you.
You know what I'm gonna do next time? I'm gonna pee on that guy's shoes. That's what I'm gonna do.
Stupid, bro.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You an idiot.
I'm just letting y'all know right now. If y'all see me out peeing and you come to a stall right next to me and I don't know you and you try to converse and there's open stalls, obviously, I'm peeing on your shoe.
I'm pissing on your car, bro.
Oh.
Moving on. I'll tell that story next week.
Oh man, so let's wrap it up, bro. I know we kind of went over a little bit, but let's finish it off with the segments.
Yes.
So, Jamarly, what you looking at this week?
I am looking at, honestly, stocks. My portfolio is running dry. It keeps bouncing up and down. And I don't know if it's because of this political stuff or what, but I need some revenue. like ASAP. So if y'all have some pointers on some stocks that I can hop into to get to build a diverse portfolio, let me know. So that's what I'm looking at. Sylvie, what you looking at?
So what I'm looking at this week, and I'm still just kind of carrying over for last week. I'm still looking at the Kobe stuff. Like I just told you today, I just copped some Kobe shoes off this guy off Facebook. I was trying to see if he had any. It was clothing backup line. I know I went to the Mamba Academy website. They got their clothes up, so you can get some stuff off of there. It's not on back order or anything. They still got it.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about ordering off of there. So really, I mean, that's really what I've been hardcore looking to as the most lately. The only other thing I can add on, just to a personal note, is just trying to learn how to balance everything again. Just because this past week was a little crazy for me.
Oh yeah, I can.
Without like the whole family was sick. Everybody knows what's going around. The whole family was sick. Wife just got back from vacation. My daughter gets surgery this upcoming week. So everything's just been a little bit hectic. So just trying to get back to that balance of where everything was cool.
For sure.
It's not as hectic. So just trying to get back to that point. But that's about it.
Yeah.
So on to the hall pass.
Hall pass. You want to go first?
I would take the first one this week.
Okay. So who's your hall pass for this week?
My hall pass for this week would just be for one of our followers, and I admire her because she's a hardworking mother, stays fit, and she shows it, and I'm pretty sure just about seeing everything, it looks like she's legit mom. Emily Mama Bear.
She is beautiful.
So thank you for following us. Please take this if you want to. I have to get consent for your Snapchat premium. You see how I said that? You see how I said that?
I knew you were gonna go there. I knew it.
You see how I said that?
I knew it.
I'm just messing with you.
No, he's not. But she is very attractive. She does stay fit. She is a mom. She has a daughter, right? I think.
I know she thinks she's got 2 kids.
2 kids, okay.
Yeah.
But
she's like that stuff on our page. So thank you for following us and showing us love, and we try to do the same back.
For sure.
So
she is good. Good one. For me, it's going to be It's simply Ria or Raya, which is RIA. She came up on my, because I follow like hashtags sometimes on my Instagram, and she popped up, and I'm just like, oh, I see you in the gym. I see you put in that work, and she has a pretty face, pretty smile. So IT simply Ria or Raya, whichever one you want to say.
I don't know. Maybe just because I became a parent. Like when I became a parent, I just find mamas like just more attractive to me now.
That's her show. No, Shaw. I'm not letting you condemn yourself. Ooh. That's our show. We appreciate you watching. No, I'm. Shaw, like close the show. Shaw, close the show.
Remember that show?
Shaw, close the show. I'm not messing with you. No.
You remember that show?
I'm trying to say no. No.
Not the mama.
No. Just close the show, Shaw.
Thank you guys for tuning in. That's our show today. We love y'all. Again, please follow us on all social medias.
What are you doing?
I'm closing the show.
Hurry up.
At Mix It Up .513 and all our social medias.
I'm editing that out for you, bro.
All our social medias. Also, please follow the podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Google Podcasts by searching up Mix It Up. YouTube, please search, like, subscribe, comment, Mix Space It Up 513. And as always, if you have any questions or want to come on this podcast, please send us an email to 513mixitup@gmail.com.
For sure. Love you, brother.
Love you. Peace.